Oh shit. My butt is cold. Means I gotta move back a little bit. Okay. And we're not even muted this time. That's amazing. Let's start this fire up. Freaking cold. Dang it. Much better. There we go. We got a fire going now. Hey, Francis. Yeah, I've been really dying. I was shopping today and I saw that Japanese curry mix. Those little things look like chocolate. They're not chocolate. And I decided, hey, why not do a curry tonight? So this will last me a few days now. Make a meal for multiple, that'll last multiple meals. Well, it's not going to be spicy enough for me, so I've added a few Thai peppers into it. Okay, more than a few. A whole handful of Thai red chilies into it. So it'll be nice and spicy as well. If I can get the fire going. All my wood is kind of wet and frozen. Hence why I'm using the cheating method to get it started. I think I got it going. I hope I got it going. There we go. That should start. Oh, I don't have a P.O. box, unfortunately. They're way too out of my price range. Yeah. Well, honestly, I'm not even doing it special. It's right here. And that's going to be a few days. I've already got the little blocks and stuff in there, so that's just going to get simmered down a bit. There's meat at the bottom. When everything's cooked, it's cooked and ready to go. That's all I'm saying. But, yeah, there's pork cubes, stewing beef, and chicken drumsticks in here. I'll throw some udon noodles in for the finish, and that is my next 4 days meal. Is curry, curry, curry. Are you going to hurry? Because it's curry. Why are you out of focus? Don't be out of focus. Oh, thank you very much. You are awesome. Thank you. I'm giving you a heart and a like. Thank you. I appreciate it. We get very few trolls in here, honestly. Yeah, we get them once in a while. It's unavoidable. Always unavoidable. And I can typically spot the trolls. Hey, Brian. How are you, man? I've been thinking about you. Getting any better? And this is going to take a lot to get started today. Again, all the wood is kind of wet. Not wet, but frozen. It's like minus, right now it's negative like 15. So it's not that warm out. Everything is icy. What is going on? This is so weird. Maybe it's because I got the phone plugged in. I'm up in Sudbury, so it's kind of a lot more chilly up here. Oh, maybe it's just me from the angle I'm viewing it. Oh, fire's going now. I can feel it. That is so nice. I think it's because it's cold. It's really cold, and at a weird time of day. There's still a little bit of sunlight out, and the moon is like really giving a lot of color. Plus the fire, it keeps messing with the auto focus and everything on the camera. I like extra cheese on my broccoli. It's actually a dish I like. It's a really simple dish. You just make a cheese sauce. Like with the broccoli and cheese, you do a bechamel sauce with whatever cheese you like, really. I like pizza mozzarella on it because it gives us like nice little stringy texture. A little bit of feta and Parmesan into a basic bechamel. That's where you make a roux and add a little bit of water or cream to turn it into, again, the bechamel. You add your cheeses in, melt it on, and get it nice and thick. Add the broccoli on that. It's even better when you have some bacon to go in it. Ooh. This is somewhat a cooking channel. I do cookouts like this all the time. I just don't have a place to sit down and properly do a cook. Like this, I just got to get some coals. All I can do right now is I got that wok right here. And I'm just going to throw that on the coals and let it simmer out for about an hour. Because I'm doing a curry, and a very lazy curry at that. I just got the Japanese, they're like almost bouillon cubes, but for curry. I just threw the whole, it looks like a chocolate bar. It does not taste like a chocolate bar. But I just threw that in there with different meats, potatoes, sweet potatoes, carrots, and mushrooms, and that's all it is. I'm just going to throw it all on like that, cook it out, and that'll be my dinner for that's going to be my meal for the next 3 to 4 days. And I'll throw some udon in it tonight. It says it's hot, but Japanese standards of hot aren't my standards of hot. So I had some Thai red chilies. I chopped finely up and threw it in there as well because I like, 500,000 Scovilles. A nice punch in the face. Actually, I've been eating them once in a while, like a snack on them raw, just because I like the hit of heat. My tongue likes to be hurt. Hurt me, Daddy. Uh, 10:17. I'll tell you exactly. It's a long story, but I used to do really well for myself. I was in construction. highly skilled construction. I was a crane operator, tower crane. You do apprenticeships to get that. You have to hold a bunch of different licenses for heavy machinery. You need your DZ license too, which I had, and your regular old driver's license. But I was at work. I started having a seizure. Never had one before. I got to the hospital and they just didn't stop. They took my driver's licenses and all my machine operator licenses away from me, so I lost my career like that. And I was making big bucks. I was well into six figures too. I had a good life. Had a wife too. When I got out of the hospital, she didn't come to visit once. Found out she was screwing all my friends. That really hurt. Gave me a lot of trust issues too. But yeah, workers' compensation, fighting to get on disability so I could survive because there's not much I can do anymore. Long story short, 3 years after that, I found out I've got multiple sclerosis. Seizures aren't caused from the multiple sclerosis, but they're like a byproduct, I guess you'd call it. And yeah, 2023, October, I didn't want to put my landlord that I decided to rent from after the divorce into an imposition where I squatted there, so I told him I'd leave to get my security deposit back because I wasn't going to be able to pay him, and that was 2023 October. Spent all of 2024 outside, winter and everything. It's now 2025. Still haven't got on disability. The best they offered me was, take MAID, which is assisted suicide. And yeah, that's the story. That's how I'm up in Sudbury. Looked for work for 10 straight months in Toronto, but my identification said no fixed address on it, so no one would hire me. Took a risk, came up here, found part-time work, and that's been keeping me alive. I got to pay my own medications and everything. It was very early 2020, before all the crazy shit happened. It was like January. It was like second week of January 2020. It has nothing to do with the vaccines. I bring that up because people like to try to relate that, it happened 2020. It must be from the COVID vaccine. Oh, it's not, man. That's just not going to cause that. It did not cause MS. Well, things are changing, Francis. February 14th, the mods have gotten together. They're going to launch a GoFundMe. And again, it won't take much for things to change. If I could get a stable place to stay where I can find a way to get internet, I can have a full-time job working for an Apple call center. It's just getting to that point. And unfortunately, the one divide is I need an influx of cash. The way I am now, I can't save a penny. $700 a month for meds. You don't get to save much. That's why we're doing it took them a long time. It took them a very long time, and they wore me down. And I said, fine, I'll accept it. So we figured out exactly how much it'll cost to get everything, so I can get there, survive, get the job, get the trailer, get a small garden going, and yeah, that's in the works. Thank you. Jersey, how you doing? Thank you very much for the sticker. You rock. Yeah, I am cooking tonight. I made my way to town today to charge all my stuff, and I'm not just cooking. I'm making a curry, and the one thing about curry is the night you make it, it's fantastic, but the day after, it's even better, and the day after that's even better, which I've reheated it a couple times. So I filled that up with all the meats. I even got more meat in the saved away that I'll throw in tomorrow. Gonna basic curry now, add more stuff to it tomorrow when I cook, and I'll be eating out of that pot for the next 3 days. Thank you. Thank you. It is a nice fire, and welcome to the stream. we're getting close to be able to throw some stuff in the coals and do some cookery. Once there's actually coals. Don't worry, it'll be back. It's just everything is a little tiny bit wet tonight. I didn't do chicken hearts and offal today. I actually went with cuts of pork, beef, and there's a little bit of everything in there. There's like chicken drumsticks, stewing beef, and stewing pork, plus a boatload of veggies and mushrooms. I wanted some actual meat today. Shit. Yep, and I got the Japanese curry mix. I'm hoping it's going to be salty enough. I do have some sea salt in my bag that I'm sitting on. So if it's not, I can add more salt. I think it's in my bag at least. Feels like it's in the bag. Let's give it a second. Yeah, that's what's poking my butt. That's what's hurting me. What's poking me in my butt. Oh. It's a snowy ground. That was a bad idea. Whoa. Oh. Now that my butt is cold, woo. How I'm making the curry? Very lazily. I just bought the J's hot golden curry. They come in like, it looks like a chocolate bar. Threw it in there, throw the veggies in. I'm just going to simmer it for like an hour. The lazy way. And where's my chopsticks? I had chopsticks. Got them. Don't lose them. Sorry, what's going on? Yeah, I'm just being lazy today. Normally, I'd try to make my own broth, but I got some. Normally wouldn't use a broth. I would throw like pork spine into it and beef bones and make my own broth. But I bought a beef concentrated broth and regular beef broth, so hopefully it's good enough. Right, legit, today this is just throwing everything in a pot and calling it howdy do. Throwing everything in a pot, it's time to throw everything in the pot on the fire. Oh shit. And that burns my hand. Yeah, no, it is. Once it's cooked down, it's going to be really good. I like the way this fire looks. I like the visual of this right now. Like with the fire slightly in the background, it kind of looks ominous but inviting. And yeah, actually, that it looked really neat there for a bit with the back there, but now it's on the front. Yeah, and all I got to do now is wait for 45 minutes ish, maybe an hour, and then dinner's done. I do need to eventually, before I add more wood on, I have to mix that up. Just so the curry block thingies get mixed into it. No, that is a wok. That is a stainless steel wok I got for $25 at a grocery store. Yeah. Oh, don't worry. I'm in a safe spot. I've made sure all the ground. I'm not burning these woods down. So if you were here in the summer, I made this fire pit. I put rocks down everywhere here. Cleared this area from the ground. There's about, I'd say, a full inch worth of rock here, plus all the snow around. I'm not burning the forest down. I've had a lot of fires here, and nothing bad's happened yet. You get used to the cold. Well, you and honestly, I'll put it this way: as you say, you wish you could do this. You'd be surprised what you can do when you've got no other options. Uh, if you had to talk to me 20 in June of 2023, before all this happened, before I got outside, I would have told you I wouldn't have made it a day. But when push comes to shove, you will be surprised how quickly you learn. And you're going to make a lot of mistakes. I've been flooded out. I've been robbed. All manner of horrible things have happened. But you'll be just surprised how quickly you adapt and you learn. Oh, it is nice and warm too. Just being, I'm a good 3 feet away from the fire, and the warmth off of it is something spectacular. Close. Oh shit, that's getting close to the boiling point. That is awesome. Just wanted to mix it up so any of the curry stuff would get mixed in with it. The packets are finally melted enough to incorporate into the broth. I noticed. I'm not burning anything, man. At this point, I think this hoodie is flame retardant and indestructible. Man, this hoodie, I've now had for over 2 years. Oh man, don't worry, you've got nothing to feel bad about, bud. It is what it is, and yeah, I've got my moments of weakness, I'm gonna call it, depression, but all in all, I'm a naturally positive person. And I don't feel bad for myself. Not one bit. Shit happens. Shit happens to bad people. Shit happens to good people. Thank you, Jazz. I appreciate that. Oh. The trees are creaking something fierce tonight. Come on, don't do this. There is a river, a lake not even 10-minute walk from me. I could ice fish. I've got a fishing rod. It's just I've got no way to put a hole in the ice without ruining my axe, and I need my axe for wood. I split all these logs myself today. Yep. That's why I'm on anti-anxiety meds. They cause seizures for me. Shit, what did I do? Don't want to lose these. I gotta put them right here. Ow. Yeah, no, it's a foot and a half, 30 centimeters of ice on a frozen lake is not easy to get through. Not with a hatchet. You need a chainsaw or a power auger or a hand auger, or you're going to be out there all night chipping away. Oh, yeah, I'm up in Sudbury, and I'm fortunate. I'm in, I guess you'd call it a valley, but in the valley, it's a rise within the valley. I'm up on a hill within a valley, so it's odd. If I go towards town, if I walk out of this area, a 5-minute walk south, 5 to 15-minute walk south of the highway. Once I get out of my little rise here, so 5 minutes south, the snow is up to my waist. Up here, there's nothing here. It just gets blown over, or it just doesn't get here. It just goes right by. Yeah, ice fishing is no joke. Ice fishing is awesome, though. I've got to get out on the lake very soon to where the huts go up, because you can collect empty cans of beer there, and you can make some money that way. I walked down to the lake and I saw piles of them there. I can go collect them and make some cash. I don't mind. I've done worse for less. Okay, now it's time to pull that fire off. Gotta pull that off. Give it a good mix. And pushing all the wood. That should be good enough. And check this out. Oh, that shit. That is. That one's hot. This one's not. And smell it. Smells like a curry. Looks like a curry. How are the carrots, though? It's done when the carrots are done. Tastes like a curry, but with not enough salt. That's about right. That's about right. I've been doing okay. I've been doing okay, Andrew. That's still got another, at least half an hour cook time. But it tastes really freaking good. It tastes like a really decent Japanese curry. It's almost spicy enough. I'm glad I added the Thai chilies into it. It needed it. But what's when I'm making a meal tonight is might eat one or two of the chickens, and definitely gonna throw in these things. How do I keep my camp secret when I'm coming in and out from the snow? Very carefully. Uh, I pick where I am. Not many people come, anyways, so I'm not that much risk. I've got a pathway I take that's kind of winding, that it's hard to spot either way. It goes like into the woods. You wouldn't spot it from driving by, anyways. So the likelihood of someone finding my camp is not going to be easy. I've had people walk by my camp that were hunting, but that's the thing about hunters. They don't think you're up to any good. They think what a hunter thinks is you're a hunter. If they see a person here like this walking by right now, and they saw my fire, they'd come up and say hello. They'd figure I'm another hunter. That's it. Because I'm not in a town. It's safer this way. Oh shit, my eyes. My eyes. Smoke in my eyes. Hey, Cornish. I'm making curry. Yeah, that'll be even better tomorrow. It's cold tonight. I don't know the exact temp, but last time I checked, it's going to be down to like negative 14, 15 tonight, which is tolerable. I was doing it in negative 34, negative 35 Celsius. With the wind chills, negative 40. So that's where Fahrenheit and Celsius meet, is negative 40. So negative 40 Celsius is negative 40 Fahrenheit. So I've been done it in pretty cold weather. This is negative 14, negative 15. This is tolerable. I'm fine out here. I don't even got my long johns on right now, sitting by the fire. I'm nice and warm. Negative 40 in Fahrenheit is negative 40 Celsius. I think it's like negative 14 Celsius, is about 5 or 6 Fahrenheit. Something about around there. It's about 5 or 6 Fahrenheit. Right now, it's very dry. Yesterday was kind of warm and raining a bit and snowing. But it's not too dry because I'm by the lake. There's still moisture in the air. My lips right now aren't chapped and bleeding, but they were a few weeks ago when it was that brutally cold. Man, those handles are going to be way too hot. You could almost say they're going to be too hot to handle. Okay, that's my dad joke for the day. I won't do it again. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It won't happen again. Oh, shit. need a rock. Did I lose one of my chopsticks again? How do I do this? There's one. I did. I lost one. How do I lose them? Wonderful. Oh. Shit. I needed that. No, I found it. What's going on? You know, I'm not going to get into numerology stuff. Not doing it. I'm not playing that game. Okay, you know what? It's this guy. If it's the blue orange that's trying to bring in this bullshit, please time him out, Cornish. He was doing this crap yesterday. He's a just you know those three things: no racism, sexism, homophobia. Just don't be a dick. Doing curry for the next couple nights. I'm a big pot of curry, so I've got stuff around for the next few days. I can't handle that guy. I think this is a welcoming place for everybody, but we still got to keep it, you know, sane. Masculine numbers. Man, there ain't no such thing as a masculine number. Yeah, that is or a feminine number. The number 2 is really sexy. No, just doing a curry. Oh yeah, I could. Oh yeah, that number 2. Gotta slap that thing's bass. Fuck. There ain't no such thing as masculine or feminine numbers. It's the same thing with astronomy. Or is it astrology? The ones with the star sign, that madness. I see all that as like, ugh, just like the flat earthers. Probably going to be on tomorrow. Probably going to end this in a couple minutes so I can go eat me dinner and get warm again. I'll show you that, and I'm going to start packing up, heading in because I'm cold, and dinner's done. But there we go. That's the curry with everything in it, and it's curried. That's a piece of chicken. But yep, that's dinner tonight. And tomorrow, and the day after, and hopefully the day after that. So you guys, I try to point it to my, but it's too dark. Thanks for joining me at my little fire. You guys have a great day. I appreciate you guys. I'm gonna head in now because I'm cold and I want to eat. And I always appreciate you guys coming here and hang out. You guys have a great night.